this is what happened in Dallas. This is what kids were subject to during this drag show in Texas, of all places. That neon sign that was flashing in the background, if you didn't read it, it says it's not gonna lick itself. This is what children were exposed to. This is what the left is defending right now. It's so grotesque. It's so atrocious that little children were subject to this. And yes, like I said, it's an important distinction between teachers and classrooms exposing children to this kind of ideology behind the backs of parents, and parents were at this drag show. Parents took their children, and we're going to break that down. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But the undercover journalist who actually captured that video talked to the drag queens afterward about what impact this show was intended to have on children.
So we just got done with the Drag Your Kid to Pride event at Mr. Mister in downtown Dallas, and I am here with
Noelle Sinclair.
What do you say to the conservative parents that wouldn't bring their children to an event like this?
Why? Here's the thing. I don't think that there is any kind of issue with exposing children to this.
So do you think exposing children to drag will result in more kids doing drag eventually?
I think so, and I hope so, because like I said, it's the biggest confidence booster. Like, yes, it can be negative at times, but I think that drag builds confidence.
Do you think exposing kids to drag will make more children go into drag eventually?
I feel like yes, because I feel drag is such like an art form. There's so much dancing, there's hair, there's wigs, there's makeup. There's so many things that kids will love to experience with. So I feel like a lot of kids will want to like dabble in everything that.
I think so, the drag queen said, and I hope so. The second drag queen said, I feel like yes, I think there's a lot of this that kids will want to dabble in. So the left tells us that we're not allowed to call these people groomers, but they're admitting that's exactly what they're hoping, what they're intending to do with a show like this. They're trying to groom these children into being part or taking part in the behavior of this ideology. And the worst part of all of this is parents taking their kids to this.